What's up guys, my name's Stranger Danger. I'm about to go diving with my friends Tiger Lily, Twilight, and Hawk. You've seen them in some of my TikToks before. They're all super awesome, adventurous kids, and we're gonna go see how many fishing weights we can find at this one spot near their house that always has a ton of fishing weights. Tiger Lily has this big collection that's like buckets full of it. I just wanna see how many we can get in just one day. So we're about to go out there. I think it's gonna be super exciting. I have a contest for you guys this time. Hold on, let me go get the prize for it. So I teamed up with Hammerhead Spear Guns for this video. So they're giving away some of these awesome hats. So the way that you can win it today, guys, is go into the chat, and the first one to guess the weight of the weights that we find, like how much it weighs, how heavy it is, the amount of mass in pounds or kilograms, I'll convert it for you, don't worry. Either 1/10 of a pound or, frick, this doesn't work. The first 5 people to guess the closest, then you're gonna win a hat. So I'll be going back through chat to find who was the first one to guess it, and then you guys will be winning one of these awesome hats from Hammerhead Spear Guns. Don't miss out on that. If you're coming from TikTok, guys, put the cross and then the cap emoji. It's no cap in here. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Okay guys, so that's how you can win one of these hats if you want to. And now I need to go get in the water because I can't think anymore. Go down and hit subscribe if you're not subscribed, and then hit the notification bell too. It's the best way to make sure you get notified every time I post a new video. If you haven't noticed, if you're watching this video later on, then you can't contribute to the chat to try to guess the weight to win the contest. So you realize you have to be in the notification gang to be able to win the contest. So make sure you have notifications on if you want to win the next contest when I have one, because it's the only way that you can win is if you're watching it during their premiere. So don't miss out next time. Get the notifications on. Okay, let's go get in the water. There's something right around here. A piece of plastic. It's big. Where'd it go? Oh, there. So yeah, that was a lid to a bucket that just got like randomly pushed to shore, and then luckily we found it, got it out of the water, and then don't worry, I took it up to the trash can when we were done swimming, but just left it on shore while we were out there. So anyways, it was all murky when we got in, and then luckily when we got outside, it was a lot more clear because I was like, okay, this water is supposed to be like really beautiful today. What is going on? Wow, this is definitely here on purpose. And then we checked out this mooring ball because I'd seen it out there for a couple days now and was like, what is that doing there? And it never washed ashore. And then finally I went out, checked it out, and saw that it was supposed to be there. Someone put it there. They left it with this 45-pound plate to anchor it, and Hawk checked it out too. And yeah, so I guess someone must have put it here so they could bring their boat. Cool. Okay, now we'll go this way. It might be too big for us to get too close to the rocks, but we can go over and see how it feels. So I wanted to take them to check out the reef on the edge and try to find some weights. But first I saw this flounder and I was like, what's up, flat boy? And he was just swimming around. Made sure the kids got to see him. That was super cool. And then I found the shell and I wanted to give it to Tiger Lily because she is obsessed with shells. And of course I show it to her. She comes to grab it right away. But I realized that something was alive, so we put it back. It's alive, you can tell, yeah. Goodbye, friend. And then I found this crab molt and I was like, let's see if I can freak him out and make him think that it's alive. Watch out, he'll pinch ya. And then she tried to grab it from the back and I was like, it's dead. She said she wanted to take a picture, so she tried to break it off and then she got it. And then I found this opihi and I was like, okay, I know that she'll love that. And then of course she grabs it out of my hand right away. And then it started. We found our first weight. And then I thought I was gonna grab that one, but then Twilight got down there first, she got it. You raced me. And then I found this lid to a soda can or something, and then I thought that was debris, but it was just a stick, and then some plastic, and then this fishing line. And I was like, okay, I gotta get this fishing line off carefully. It's really woven into this coral head, but I'll see what I can do on it, and just very slowly and carefully working on it, holding my breath down here. Don't forget, guys, I'm holding my breath while I'm doing this, so it is no easy feat to get this thing off slowly and carefully. I wish I could just go down and pick it up, but it is not that easy, and that's probably why it's down here, is because other people have passed over it thinking that's too difficult, I can't get it off. But I'll take my time, I'll come and get it, because it's worth it to me to clean it off of the ocean floor, because I don't want an animal to get stuck in it. So go up, get some air, and then Tiger Lily finds string. Nice job. while I'm working on this. And so I'm like, dang, there's string everywhere. So I really got to get this off. So I keep working on it, and it is just stuck. It is like someone went down and tied it on, but it's tied harder than anyone could tie it on their own. So this thing's probably been down there for years, just going back and forth, looping over itself, tying on tighter. And it's weird that it does this, because you'd think something just floating around wouldn't tie itself onto something like this, but I guess headphone wires get just as tangled, and all they do is sit in your purse or whatever, and they get all messed up like that. So we need to find a way to do wireless fishing. I don't know how, but I will figure it out one day. We catch the fish without any wires. Yeah, probably not going to happen. But then I got one bit of it off, and then I was like just yanking because I was tired already. And then it freaking caught on my fingers, and I was like, bro, I'm going to drown. And so unfortunately, I didn't record the last time I got it off, but I did get it all the way off. I went down with my knife and just hacked it off. So I did clean that off, but I wasn't recording for some reason. So anyways, we're finding more fishing weights, and this time we found like a hole that had a bunch of them. And I was like, okay, I got to get every single one of these out of this little crack. And it's kind of tight, but my fingers fit, so it was no big deal. I was able to get my fingers in there and pull the fishing weights out of the hole. And we got a lot of them at that one spot. It was super sick. And then I was like, I can't believe I found so many in one spot. I'm getting heavy. Yeah, so it was weighing me down, having so much weight. And then I found some piece of, I think it's a piece of an iPhone, honestly. It could be like a little plate that goes inside that holds it together. It's something from electronics, definitely not a fishing thing. And I have found a Game Boy out here before, so anything can happen when it comes to diving out on this side, is that you can find literally anything in the ocean. It is so crazy. And then I found another piece of fishing line stuck, and this is like, okay, when there's a line going straight between two coral heads, I have to remove it, because that's exactly where an animal like a turtle or a monk seal or even a fish could get stuck. And it would just be so sad to have an animal die here and not get to live its full life because of some interaction by humans that could have been avoided. So here's when I jump in and do my part to remove this fishing line. Got a little tired there, had to go get a breath, back down, this time with the line cutting device that's a knife, and just to loosen up a couple ends. I don't want to break it into too many pieces, and you're going to see why here in a second, because once it's in a bunch of pieces, I'm like fumbling around trying to grab every single little piece, because if it's just one string, it's super easy. But when it's like 100 pieces of fishing line, they're going everywhere, I'm losing them, and it's no good. So I really try to clean it properly. So I got most of it there, at least undid the line between the two coral heads, and then now I can clean up the rest of the bits and make sure I got everything. And then I get up, and then Tiger Lily hits me with a weight right away. And I'm like, okay, thank you very much. I am getting very heavy. Please carry your own weights. But no, just kidding. So I go back, get some more. Another big hole that had a bunch of them in it. And at this point, you can see my pocket is completely full. Still finding more. And then, oh, dropped it and caught it. Look at that. That was awesome. So she hit me with the fishing line, and my pocket was getting so full, I almost couldn't take it. You should see if we have space in Hawk's pocket. Hawk, put some weights in your pocket. It'll make you warmer too, because you have to swim harder. And then I was like, okay, we got to start using our resources here. And then what is this? I found 4 of them in one spot in the sand, and I was like, okay, wait, is there more? Because when I grabbed it, I felt that there was more underneath. I just started pulling handfuls out. And I want you guys to listen, because when the kids see it, they freak out, and it's so funny. Yeah, so they were totally freaked about it. There's so many more. Oh my gosh, we found the gold mine. That is treasure. I will. I gotta catch my breath. So that is the total jackpot of fishing weights. Like, how are there so many in just one hole? It's like, I cannot imagine how all of them could end up in just one spot. It is so weird. It's like, maybe someone was collecting them and then accidentally dropped them in one spot and then couldn't find them or something, but that doesn't really make sense, because if you drop your stuff, you just go grab it. And yeah, I was just perplexed that all of the fishing weights could end up in one hole. But it's kind of similar to the other beach that I dive at that gets a bunch of like socks and stuff. So I don't know. That is so crazy. Maybe this is just where things collect here and we found one spot, but I'm determined that when we come back here, we'll find even more holes like this, and we'll be able to find like hundreds of pounds of fishing weights out here, because nobody ever collects them. Like, they go out and they get left out, and then that's it. And I have no idea what that thing is that I just pulled out, but there's a lot of fishing weights in here that are like fusing to the reef or deteriorating, or I don't even know what it is. And it's weird because lead is not corrosive in saltwater, I think, but then apparently there's impurities in the lead sometimes, and then it doesn't like since it's not pure lead, it can corrode. I'm not really sure how all of it works. I should have looked it up before I started saying all that, but I don't know. And so finally it's time to distribute these weights, get everyone to be holding some. I think at this point, Tiger Lily is carrying like 8 pounds and she only weighs like 60 or 80 pounds. So she's like a tiny little human carrying all these weights, and I'm hoping not to drown her by loading her up too much, but she kept putting her hands out. So I was like, okay, I guess you want more. And then I kept going down to pick up more off the bottom because the kids can go down and grab one at a time, but they weren't able to like go down and sit there for a while. So I'm going down, just getting as many as I can and loading up their pockets, their hands, whatever it is. And so there goes Hawk grabbing as many as he can, and then he's gonna stuff them into his pockets, and then hopefully he's okay swimming too. He was cold earlier, so it's kind of good that he's gonna get an extra workout from having all this weight. But yeah, there was just so many. I could not believe it, and I couldn't have done it myself, so it was super awesome to have these kids out here helping me, because there was way too much for me to take on my own. And I'm definitely bringing my dive bag next time because it is crazy. So we dropped those while we were picking up the other one, so I just had to go back and get those real quick, and then we're almost done, guys. That's almost all of the weights here. I'm just getting everything that looks like a weight, at least that one weird black thing that I picked out earlier. I'm leaving that because I think it could be part of the ocean.
Okay, I think we have to go back now because we're all drowning. Okay, let's go.
And we literally couldn't keep swimming because we had so much weight. So I went in, I took my fins off, and then helped Twilight with her fins because she was carrying a ton of weight. She didn't have any pockets to put them in. And then Hawk and I got out first, and I just got destroyed by that wave, but he was a perfect size to fit in it. And yeah, so good times out there. Good job, everyone.
Oh my gosh, you have so many. Should I go grab her or she's okay?
And then
I should grab Tiger's second head because she was literally sinking. If I showed she was there, then she was just going under the water and I had to pull her.
Yeah. Hey, we all did pretty good out there. Good job, guys. We cleaned the ocean. Yeah, I know. I wish we could have stayed longer, but then we were so full.
Super awesome time with the kids. Let's go see what we found. So we just got back from the dive. The kids can't wait to weigh these weights. First of all, I want to show you their impressive collection. They've been collecting these weights for a long time, and they keep bringing out more and more buckets, and I'm like, bro, how do you have so many of these? So check it out what they got, guys. So that's what we got today. It's pretty hefty, I would say. That's like a lot for the really short dive that we did. We honestly found like almost half of those in one spot. But then here's their bucket full of them, which is like 3 times that amount. And then here's another bucket and 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 another bucket. That is insane. I cannot believe how much stuff they have. So they're actually giving it all to me, and I have to find a way to give all of their weights out to fishermen here. So I might just go up to random fishermen and just be like, here you go, here you go, here you go. And then maybe I can make a video of that or something. I'll figure that out. But anyways, I have a lot of weights that I need to give out. So if you live on an island and you want to get some fishing weights, let me know. We'll set up a meeting and then I'll get these weights out to you. So to tare the scale, T-A-R-E, we put Hawk on it. He weighs 92 pounds. Hawk with the bucket is 92 pounds. So now we put all of the weights into the bucket, and then 92.1 plus all of that is how much those weigh.
Engineering.
Yeah, I studied mechanical engineering. Right. I hope I'm good at math. Okay, Hawk. Moment of truth. How much does it weigh? 107.0. So from 92 to 107.0 is 16 pounds. Oh wait, 92.
How many?
Is 14.9 pounds. So that is crazy. Wait. So between 4 people, we had 14.9 pounds. That means that each of us was carrying 3.675 pounds. And that is really, really heavy to add on to you, especially when you're a little kid like these guys. And so that is insane that we got that much weight out of the ocean, and we only scratched the surface. So we're gonna be coming back here tomorrow to do the same thing, as long as you guys want to. Do you want to? So they want to, and so we're gonna be back here tomorrow. So for you guys that are watching at home, you come back tomorrow also, and we'll be back there doing the same thing if you want to see more of it. So make sure you subscribe, don't miss out. Do another giveaway with the hats again, so you have a second chance to win. Make sure that you have notification gang subscribed and all of that. You'll have a chance to win the hat again tomorrow. We're aiming for 30 pounds tomorrow, and then of course I'll be checking through the chat if you guys guessed like 14.8 to 15 pounds or 7 kilos. So if you guess 7 kilos, then you'll be around there too. So I'll go back to chat and see who won, and then I'll announce it at the end of the video in the comment section right now. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope to see you next time. Bye.